Will you be requiring e-cigarettes?
Yes, please.
You do, OK. At the moment, we have 3 choices: tobacco, menthol or blueberry.
Tobacco.
It's like a hotel. They're £2.70 each.
No such thing as a gesture of goodwill here, then.
There's many, Jonathan, but not when it comes to e-cigarettes. You're going to go to healthcare, and then we'll pop you up to F-Wing straight after that, OK?
What are you doing back in here?
Pruning a palm tree.
Aye, crappy, but you get done for it, innit?
I know you do.
The tiny Isle of Man in the middle of the Irish Sea is only 33 miles long with a population of just 85,000. Best known for fast motorbikes, cats with no tails, and generous tax breaks, this self-governing island protects its privileged status with some of the harshest sentences in the British Isles.
Got Nick for whopping 4 pork pies and 2 Rice Krispie bars there.
And is home to one of the world's most unusual prisons.
This place is a mental institution / youth club.
It holds up to 150 prisoners and has some of the lowest reoffending rates in Europe. With 1 officer to every inmate, in this small island jail, everybody knows your name.
There's like 2 degrees, 3 degrees of separation here.
Smarten up, young man.
Yeah, mate.
Generations of the same family are banged up together.
I feel like I've aged about 40 years since we've been in here.
With male wings and a female wing under the same roof. Doing time here is unlike doing time anywhere else in Britain.
Come on, Taz. This is Taz and Case. Both chugs. Not the manliest of dogs, but... And again, if you buy small clothes, they make you look bigger, so if you get small dogs, surely they make you look bigger as well. Good work, good work.
Officer Armando is getting ready for his Derby jail shift.
Each are worse than the prisoners for fighting. I'll just have raw eggs this morning. You guys want some? Here we are, in prison again. 42 keys and radio, please. Thank you. I'm doing a weekend on F-Wing.
You gonna make the brews, Armando?
Yeah, sure. Of course, what are you having?
I'll have a double espresso.
Double espresso. Does anyone want any cocktails or anything?
I'll have a dry martini then.
A dry martini? Have you ever had a dry martini?
No.
No. Now, F-Wing, it's a very different wing because it's got the best behaved prisoners that have earned the privilege of being up here. We've got slightly nicer cells, we've got a TV room to watch the football in, as well as some awful old ladies' furniture.
New arrivals stay on F-Wing for the first few days of their stretch to ease them into prison life.
Please, yeah. There's one of these as well.
And it's also home to some of Derby's most trustworthy prisoners, nearing the end of their sentence.
I better get ready for work. We've got like a big function on, 38 people.
Frankie's good behaviour has earned him the right to work outside.
This is my license, what I've got to take out with me. You must not misuse, handle, sell, or deliver controlled drugs.
He has served just over 2 years of his 5-year sentence for dealing cocaine.
I didn't regret what I did, but at the time, I had a lot of fun with what I was doing, and it's just another part of my life, another lesson that I've learned. I'll move on to be a better person.
Derby's progressive work release policy means inmates are more likely to find a job and accommodation at the end of their sentence.
It's not simply about warehousing people, locking people up. It's about changing them. Everything we do is around that carrot and stick to actually try and make sure that people engage and we can make them more employable and that they will go back to the community and stay there.
You just gotta get on with it and just do what they tell you. And you can achieve this. Walk around on your own.
4 days a week, Frankie walks to a local cafe to do a 7-hour shift. It's work that will help set him up for a job on release.
Prison's worked for me because I've had goals again. Been able to save money, things like that, which will help me a lot when I first get out.
20% of Frankie's earnings will go to victims of crime. The rest will help build a new life.
I want to get my own place, my own business open. Maybe find a woman, have some kids.
How long?
Just less than 2 months. We'll go for a few beers when I get out.
Oh, yeah.
Also spending time out of jail is the prisoner's personal shopper, George Stores, who's cruising the aisles.
I have a preempted list of the items, and they're all set out by aisle, by aisle, by aisle, by aisle. Because I've been coming that long, I obviously know where everything is, except when they decide to move things. All right, young man. You know, 1 week we sell mountains of Mars bars, the next week you can't give them away. It's all about trends and being on the ball. Time's money, time's money.
But there's one surprising chocolate that George won't be getting.
Kinder Eggs is one that we don't sell on security grounds. Without elaborating too much, but I think you can use your own imagination where they're, you know, they're hidden away and whatever.
Oh, the record of Kinder Eggs must be about 5 eggs that big up their backside. So the backsides can accommodate quite a lot, really. I'm not touching this phone. This is the size of the phones that we retrieve. You can see how small it is, although I don't think I'd like it up my backside.
Mobiles are banned, so Margot's got a state-of-the-art phone detector pole.
Certainly a fantastic piece of equipment to have. If it's up their backside, we'd never know they had it. What they're wanting to talk about on these phones is illegal activity, isn't it? Because they want to arrange their drug drops, they want to arrange selling drugs, they want to arrange buying drugs, they want to start victimising people, threatening people.
She's had intel that the A-Wing boys have some phones hidden where the sun don't shine. She's determined to root them out.
You won't like it at all. I'm being targeted. I've been through that poll about how many times and I haven't got a phone. They won't be happy. 1 now, yeah.
If any of the inmates light up Margot's pole, they will get a full body search to check they're not hiding something.
Next. Anything? We don't like anything that's going to disrupt any of their operations, do they? Eh? Next.
A phone up the backside could get them another 80 days behind bars.
Next. No e-cigs.
But worth up to £500 inside, some prisoners are ready to take the risk.
Next. Next. Are we feeling lucky?
I am feeling lucky, miss.
Good. I don't enjoy it unless you find something. Otherwise, I think, Next. Next.
We had a little flicker on there. We weren't happy with it, so we'll just go to reception now. A special search.
Meanwhile, Frankie is in his hometown of Douglas. He's earned the next stage of the governor's rehabilitation plan, home leave. His family haven't seen him outside jail for 2.5 years.
How you doing? You all right?
We've got a big family. My dad's Frank, and then he named me Frank.
I'm coming.
My brother was born, like, it's got to be like 9 months later. He named him Frank.
Couldn't be in the cupboard, could he?
I've got a cousin called Frank. I've had a son. He's called Frank.
There's a big monster in here.
He'll have some kids, and hopefully they're girls, so he doesn't have to name them Frankie.
Ah!
Frankie has 48 hours of home leave to put things in place for life after Derby.
I'm not, like, fully out, so I'm just waiting now, just on the countdown. I've got, like, 36 days to go. I've got a full-time job when I get out, and I've been to see a flat about getting it rented.
He's worked, like, the last year or even more, haven't you? So he saved money up as well to give himself a better chance when he gets out.
Just going to have a quick run around the wing with the dogs. Looking for anything really, any contraband, any drugs, alcohol, phones, pooch.
Back at the prison, the inmate's body search is negative. But Margot's not giving up the hunt for the tiny phones.
They're all suspects, aren't they? All of them. The women are the best searchers.
When they don't wash their bed, and it's very unpleasant with things that you find and things that you have to breathe in.
Oh, no, I don't want to touch anything nasty. Got an aversion to nasty things.
We found it was a Mars bar, and they'd opened up the wrap and replaced the Mars bar with a mobile phone and then kind of resealed it.
When I first started working here, people would bung kind of ordinary-sized phones, Nokias and things like that, which would be quite like, oh. There was a rumour, actually, a few years ago, good few years ago, that someone had got a BlackBerry and... Ouch.
Ooh, who's had that? That was the female searchers again, I take it?
Yes, excellent.
Excellent.
Yes.
Still no phones, but the officers have found some homemade alcohol.
Use bread, because you get the yeast from the bread, and then lots of fruit, and they let it sit for a long time, so it ferments. It's rotten. Who's found that?
They've also uncovered this delicacy.
Dried fruit or something.
Don't know, I certainly wouldn't be sniffing it. Where it's been. Take dried poo.
Prisoners will use anything as tobacco, from pubic hair to tea bags.
Today, although we didn't get any phones, they did find a blade. They found 29 e-cigs. They found some hooch. So all in all, you add it all together, it was well worth doing, even if we never got any phone. Oh, someone's bought me this because they say that I swear a lot. I don't know where they get that from, but they say that I swear a lot. I can't think why either.
All the food eaten in Derby jail by both prisoners and officers is prepared and cooked daily by inmates. But this discerning diner gives the canteen a complete swerve.
I never eat the food in the prison. I never eat food that's really made by anybody else. A lot of prison officers will eat in the canteen. Well, I think they're mad. I wouldn't eat anything that was prepared by a prisoner, full stop.
I definitely ordered a salad.
If they thought they were making something that I was eating, my gum, they'd be doing things to it, yes. They've ran their penis around the inside of cups, peed in soup and put all sorts of things in soup.
The soups are always good.
I like to know where people's hands have been and are nice and clean, and I certainly wouldn't eat anything that anyone else had made. A little piece of poo that they've picked off their bottom and put into the dinner, and they won't be putting it into mine.
Just really forget about jail when you're doing things like this. Going around with the family, and I'm just ready to start the next stage of my life again.
In the UK, it's mainly inmates in open jails who get day release, but Derby, a closed prison, has a progressive policy. Frankie has 48 hours home leave to shop for his new flat.
Oh, feel that?
I've got to start again. Start from the bottom again. I had a business, house, everything, a few cars.
Working in the community, Frankie's managed to save over £5,000 to help set him up.
I realise now, like, obviously, how much I missed everyone. That's, like, one of the main reasons I wouldn't want to go back to jail, because I missed the time with my family.
Don't do that! Don't jump on the bed!
Charlie, you got any laundry? Getting laundry ready.
Back at the jail on the women's wing, Lorraine hasn't earned the right for day release yet. She's on a 3-year conviction for knife crime and still working inside in the laundry.
Want me to help you? Come on then.
Close mate Natalie is serving 6 years for drugs charges.
That's the lint out the dryer, and the lads smoke that on A and B wing, because they're just animals, really, aren't they? So, yeah, and a lot of them. I mean, who would do that?
I know.
I couldn't cope with doing the lads' laundry. That's just too much, that. 40-odd sweaty men, all the boxes and that, mate. Oh, God, no. I couldn't cope.
Valentine's Day for the inmates, also like Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, does have a big significance. It's important for the inmates to receive post, just so they know that they're not being forgotten about. It's just a few, there's not many for the inmates, even with Valentine's Day today.
Cheers, thank you. To my wonderful fella, my favourite person, and then just to my baby, love you, with a few more lines, but I can't really go into that right now, but I'll read that later. It'd be nice to get the real thing, because the real one you would get, like, say, would be sprayed with perfume, you know, or something like that, you know. It's still nice, though. It's still the thought that counts.
Over on A Wing, Ben has altogether different Valentine reading material.
This is what you just got to go for, isn't it? I'd say a lot of people will be ashamed about it, but I'm not. And all the lads on the wing will take them as well. The lads on the wing come constantly. Mayfairs, yeah. I'd say that's model birds, really, innit? You got escort, which is more the sort of bird that you'd bump into when you're having a bevy. Razzles, sort of bird that you'd meet in a bus shelter. A lot of the lads on the wing want them, so you can just sort of hire them out, which is mental when you think about it. But some lads in there haven't touched a woman for coming on 5-6 years. You think, the only thing for them is a magazine, isn't it?
Oh my God. Let's have a look. A bloody ghost.
Over on D Wing, Natalie and Lorraine are also winding down for the evening.
Right, where's the start line? In the middle, are they?
With a more wholesome magazine choice.
Gemini. It's one of those lovely times where you and a mate can do each other a favour and both end up better off than you were before. Don't be afraid to think big on this one and be bold in your request. Don't know what favour do you want to do me? It's got to be big though.
What favour do you want me to do you, mate?
Go and get me a bottle of Jack Daniels from the shop. That's big.
I would, mate. If I could, you know I would.
During their time inside, the girls have become the closest of friends. But in less than a month, Lorraine will be released.
It is going to be horrible, but then also it's closer to me getting out, isn't it?
Well, you've got to
it's like
think.
good and bad. It's good because it's closer to me getting out.
It's bittersweet, isn't it?
But then it's bad because obviously she's my confidant. Yeah. It'll be emotion.
It's going to be emotional, mate.
It's going to be emotion.
Very.
So I'm just getting all my stuff ready for leaving tomorrow. I think this is day 941, 42, something like that. I've lost count really now. I feel good. I feel ready. So I've got me popping sweets ready for my party. Just got to go and find them now. It's gotta be. Oh my God, what was that?
But before he goes, there's an exclusive F-Wing leaving do.
Feeling about getting out tomorrow?
I feel awesome. Can't wait to get out of here.
Not nervous?
Nah, just want to be free. Go and explore the world again. This is the last night now. See you later, Wayne. Hopefully I can sleep tonight. I feel like I'm going to be awake. I've just ate like loads of chocolate and drank loads of Coke. Yeah, I'll see you.
Don't come back in then.
Of course not. I'm coming in.
Come back in and give me a slap.
Right, fellas, bang up. You sorted, yeah?
Anybody can mess up in life, but you can learn from it, and then you can get out of here, and then you can go and live your life again, which is what I intend to do.
After serving over 2.5 years of his 5-year sentence for dealing cocaine, finally Frankie is leaving the prison for the last time.
So I've been waiting a long time for this, and even though I see him a little bit more now because he works, it's still not the same.
We're free! Get in there, Susan, you got a TV.
The freedom.
Get in there.
Last time out.
That's it, no more now.
No one coming back to Jeremy.
next time. A dirty protest.
At least I've got something to read while I'm cleaning up.
Bullies, can't stand them.
And Margot takes no prisoners.
You have to wait. What you will.
And we'll be returning to the Isle of Man next Wednesday at 8 for the last in the series of The Best Little Prison in Britain. Next tonight, Robert's lies are catching up with him as we return to Coronation Street.